What's up, everyone? Mookie here, coming at you guys with another edition of Mookie's Meals. Man, I hope these meal ideas that I'm making are helping and that you guys are using them. This is genuinely stuff that I've been using throughout my journey as I've lost 173 pounds now. Recently, as you guys know, if you've been following Pitbull's channel, I had a little bit of a plateau, so I was stuck at about 283 to 285 for a long time. That's kind of like always been a weight that even my freshman year of high school, I was about like 275, 280. So I've been this big for a long time, guys. It's not just right now. So I really wanted to like show you guys every single thing that I've been doing. Today, I'm going to make you guys one of my favorite chicken soups. So I use this, obviously, when I'm like not feeling as good, under the weather right now. I know the flu season, everything going around. This is something that people could use. But even besides that, I've been eating it. It's one of those soups that really helps me go to the bathroom. I can throw a bunch of spices and different stuff that's really good for you in there. It has some potatoes, chicken, onions, all sorts of stuff. I'm going to take you guys through the entire process of exactly how I make it, so that you guys can make this at home. Also, comment below. Let me know what other things you want me to cook, what else you want to see. And if, most importantly, man, please subscribe. I appreciate that so much, guys. It helps more than you can even imagine. But for now, let's start the cooking process. Alright, guys. So, first step, we're going to do the entire prepping process as usual. So, we got 2 whole potatoes, 1 tomato, a thing of garlic, a whole onion, and this onion, I'm going to show you what we're going to do with it, but I'm going to just get this cut up, and we got some green onions. So for the green onions, I'm not going to use the white part, even though that's still good and you can use that. I'm going to save that for maybe some of my eggs or something like that. But let me take you guys through this whole cutting process. I'm going to show it to you guys in fast motion so you can follow along and do it for yourselves. And as this video goes, hopefully you can prepare this meal. Let's go. Alright, so next I got the potatoes, guys. Usually I like using the small gold potatoes, but I forgot those. This is what I have at my house, so I'm going to use these. You could peel them or not peel them. I peel them and I cut them. I like cutting it in a little bit bigger pieces. That way when because the soup gets really hot, it cooks really fast, so the bigger pieces don't get like too soft. So show you guys how I cut that, as well as cutting the tomato. So we're just going to go potato, tomato, you know, back to back. So let's get it. Right here we have the ginger, and similar to us, if you guys saw how I was cutting the onions, it's going to be like kind of the same thing. You just want to get it into small pieces. Ginger's really good for you. I know a lot of people who juice, they put the ginger in the juices as well. So that's how I am. I also like putting it in all my food. Like, for a lot of the people that come from like a Middle Eastern background, almost all of our dishes, they have ginger or garlic in it. So, the combination of both. So, I like having it now in every dish I make, no matter if it's Middle Eastern or if it's Asian or Hispanic, whatever it may be. I like adding my own flavor. That's kind of been my whole thing. So, if I just show you a couple of pieces of how you want it, similar to how the onions were, just like small square. You can break it down more, but overall, all this stuff is going to be going into the soup. So, once I have the rest of this cut, I'm going to show you the rest of the process, and then there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. So, I pulled everything out. I have it all put on spoons, so make it as easy as possible. And this time, I'm going to put it in the description so that everybody can see. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so when I cook my chicken, usually I'm always just eating chicken breast. That's always a big habit of mine. But for the soup, I always use bone chicken because the bones help the broth taste good and all that stuff. And honestly, it's amazing like this. So right here, how I get it is I go to the butcher. I get a whole chicken cut into 16 pieces. I have them remove the fat and the skin. Having it done by the butcher makes this process way easier. And then I just wash the chicken, man. I know a lot of people like say you don't need to wash the chicken, but I do it because I've just grown up doing it this way, and it makes me feel like it's a lot cleaner and stuff. So it's my habit, man. That's how I do it. So let me try this off. You can see there's 16 pieces in there. They're cut not too big. There's thigh, legs, everything. So kind of get to enjoy a little bit different cuts of meat when I eat this too, because I'm so used to always eating chicken breast that getting a drumstick once in a while, it's really nice. So and it's healthy. That's the most important part. Whenever you're cooking at home, all this stuff is going to be way healthier. So now I got the chicken washed, everything cut. The rest of the process is super easy. I have some water already heating up. I'll give you guys an exact, when I'm putting everything together, I'll tell you exactly how much water you need to put. That way you guys can cook this on your own, man, and get this done. Alright guys, so now I'm going to give you guys a breakdown of all the spices. This is the most important part. Everything that's going in here, as you can see right here, it's just 1 teaspoon or a tablespoon. You could also add to your flavor if you want it more spicy, add certain things more. But I'm literally going to go one by one. So stay tuned as I'm going through this. Write it down, guys, what you need. We're doing whole black peppers. Ground turmeric. I put a little extra ground turmeric because this is really good for you. We got some cinnamon. Cumin seeds. In every one of my dishes, man, we go with the pink salt. We got coriander seeds, cumin seeds, the curry powder, and then so we, like I said before, we put fresh ginger in it. But I also have right here some garlic paste as well as ginger paste. To make the process so much quicker, man. Instead of having to heat the water up, I have this little thermos. You're going to want to, once you put the chicken, right now I'm going to show you me putting it all together. But once you put the chicken into the pressure cooker, now you could do this again, sorry. You do this in an Instant Pot or a pressure cooker. I'm doing it in a pressure cooker. You want to put about 1 to 2 cups over the chicken. So that's how much water you want to put in there. So I'll show you guys all of that, and I just wanted to give a little breakdown of all the spices. Also have that in the description for you guys, about 1 tablespoon of each. I do a little more turmeric, a little bit more salt, about 2 of those each, and then you guys can add to flavor and going from there how you like it. But let's get it. So right now, I have the chicken. We're going to start putting this all together. I'm going to go ahead and turn my stove on. Throw the chicken in there. That's a 1 whole chicken, like I said, 16 pieces. Then I have my water, which is already hot. Let me try to even it out. You want to put 1 to 2 cups over the chicken. So come over here. Let's take a look. And we're going to put a little bit more in here. We're going to go 1 to 2 cups over the chicken. Alright, so now you guys see how the water's floating over the chicken. We got the soup going. Now it's turned on. Let me add my ginger, potatoes, tomatoes, that whole thing that you guys saw me cutting earlier. We're just going to dump all that in there. I'm going to save the green onion and the white onion. I'm going to show you guys, we got a little trick for those. Now we got all of this going here. Turn the stove on high. We're going to grab all the spices. I gave you guys the full breakdown of what we have going in here. So first we're going to start with the pink salt. And after the pink salt, man, I don't know all of them are by name. We're just going to... Oh, I am dropping stuff, but that's okay. The rest of all this good stuff, man, this is just all herbs that's really good for you, especially during this flu season and everything going on. We're gonna try to make something that's a little bit that can help out with the viruses, man, everything going on, and also be really healthy. So we're going to throw the pressure cooker on top, throw a little bit of ginger and paste in there, and that's it, man. That's super simple. We got it cooking, and I'm going to stay tuned, show you guys the last process with the white onions and the green onions, how we finish it off, and that's it, man. Then we're going to eat. Alright, guys, so I wanted to show you the little trick I do with the white onion. In my culture, we call this turka. But you just want to add a little bit of olive oil. It's about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Get it nice and hot around the whole pan. And we just come over here, grab our 1 whole onion, and dump it. So the whole reason that I do this is because once these onions are going to get a little bit brown and the soup is done, so when you know the soup is done, at the top this is going to start whistling. Once it starts whistling, I lower the temperature a little bit. I give it 10 more minutes. Then I release the pressure. After I release the pressure, I remove the lid. I take the onions that I've been browning and I add it in there, man. So, ooh, that fryer's getting a little crazy on me. But yeah, man, that's pretty much that. And then at the end, just for a little bit of color, I add the green onions. Man, I can't wait for you guys to try this. This is so good. Alright, guys, so I took the lid off. Right here, I got the onions that are grilled. I'll just add these straight on top. And then I'm going to stir it in. I'm going to throw the green onions in. Oh man, I wish you guys could smell this. Let me grab my bowl right here so I can serve myself. Oh, and like what I didn't do today is usually I'll put a bunch of like carrots, you could put celery in here, a lot of other like vegetables other than just potatoes. So If you want to change it up, add some more flavor. But yeah, man, this is pretty much it. I'm going to get a quick outro, and that'll be all. Alright, guys, that's a wrap on the soup. I'm ready to eat this. I'm so excited. I got my bowl somewhere over here. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't think I got it in the shot. But anyway, I appreciate all the support. Man, I do these cooking videos because I want to show that it doesn't take any experience to cook food at home. It just takes effort, man. When I started my journey, I had zero cooking experience. Everything is raw. I just figure it out. I ask other people's opinions. I look stuff up for healthy meals, man. And it's all trial and error to figure out what works for you. I show everything that I do because I hope that it helps like one person, two people, whoever needs some meal ideas. That was kind of my whole idea behind this. Everybody that likes, comments, and subscribes, I appreciate you guys so much. Even if you don't, I appreciate you. Share this with your friends and family. Anyone that needs it, man. I just want to reach and help as many people as possible that were in my situation, that are in my situation, that need to get out of it, man. It's not, it's a journey, but we can all do this together. So, hey, hit me up on Instagram if you have any questions. But lastly, just like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, thank you, everyone.